Hello, fellow Parkaholics, for episode number 2.
Woo!
Epic. Stranger Things is the episode today. Anta here, your Mr. Parkaholic, here with his beautiful wife.
Britt, Mrs. Parkaholic, welcome. I can't believe we made it to episode 2.
Episode dos.
Really excited.
And Parkaholic just out there. I looked on the good old internets. This is the number 1 place on the World Wide Web. Yes, for adult Parkaholicing, where you Parkaholic with cocktails and not strollers.
That is true. That is true.
And you know what? It's the adulting place where we can kind of, banter. We can debate.
Mm-hmm.
We can. TikTok's been hot lately.
Ooh, TikTok's been so hot. I have some really good comments from our past couple videos to share.
People get saucy on there.
They get so saucy.
But speaking of Dink lifestyle, we love our Dink lifestyle. Double income, no kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we love our children. Just other people's children. That's all.
Very specific.
We're very serious about the adulting and not just the theme parks, but we go to our movie premieres. I was just shooting golf at Dodger Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of friends and theme parks, I'm very happy to report that we had a successful outing with our good friend Alex, who's going to be marrying my best friend Sean. Alex, hello. And we took her to Disneyland for the first time, her first theme park ever in North America.
Oh my God.
How do we do?
She loved it. I'm so relieved. I was so stressed out.
The fact that at the
nervous.
end,
I was so nervous.
Well, she's a tough cookie.
I know,
she's a tough
she
cookie,
is.
And she's like, what the hell do you guys do down there?
Yeah.
For the money you
Fair.
spend and all this, but relatively speaking, I think we got out of there without breaking the bank.
I mean, she absolutely loved it, and I think her number 1 comment was, "It's so much more quaint, and there's so much more to do than just rides, and chaotic kids and messes everywhere." She loved it. Oh, she loved Fantasyland, which I'm kind of shocked, but she loved it.
She liked the rides.
Yeah.
I don't know if she loved the coaster at DCA. That's a conversation another day. I don't think she's ready for Knott's or Six Flags quite yet. But hey,
baby steps.
Cheers to you on. I think we're undefeated. We
are undefeated
on bringing skeptical adults to theme parks, and they come out of there and they go, "Hey, you know what? I had a fun day."
I know.
Speaking of cheers,
I think I need a new career. I think it needs to be literally bringing people who've never been to theme parks and making them love it. I'm in the wrong line of business.
You're a theme park concierge on the private level.
Concierge.
In the private sector. Speaking of cheers, we have to open every episode with a beverage because that's what we do here, an adult beverage.
I think it's customary. Yeah.
And since we're talking about Alex and her German upbringing. For Christmas, she brought us a very nice bottle of booze straight from Munich, Germany. So we're going to try that right now. I'm going to butcher this 1,000,000 times, but let me do my best here. So what we're drinking here, guys, and check out these glasses. Come on.
I think it's really
These are little Hofbrau's, little glasses. They're sippers. So we're going to be sipping.
Okay, ready?
Here you go.
I mean, look how cute.
We're going to be sipping.
Really, really get in there. How adorable is that?
We're cultural boozers over here.
Cultural.
So this is a Hofbrauhaus Traunstein. It's a Birra-Cotta. It's 22%.
Absolutely nailed it.
I'm trying over here.
Sorry, Alex.
So it's a beer liquor. Also, some Dunkel Bock. So I know Dunkel in German is dark. So it's a dark Bock. Maximum 22%. Right here for all of you.
Spicy.
Straight from Bavaria. Just a few weeks ago. So Alex, thank you so much for the gift, and we're gonna open it right here, Parkaholics 2, in your honor of loving theme parks, our new Parkaholic. So let's see what this is all about.
She's going to end up being the one that asks us to go next time. She's going to be so excited.
This is why the Germans are efficient. Look how they're efficient. They put a little...
They're so smart.
See, a no spillage cap right there.
So ahead of us. Here, I'll hold it. Thank you, sir. Oh, liquid gold.
Look at the color. I'm going to top you off here.
Oh, my goodness.
So this is a dark Bock liquor, 22%.
Okay.
So more than a wine.
Please review.
Probably more of an aperitif here.
Really beautiful, like auburn
Look at the pour. Look at the spout on this.
So nice.
It's a no spill spout. Look at that.
Wow.
Germans.
I'm impressed.
Their logistics are just...
You really didn't have to do much bartending today.
No bartending today. Last time I was making martinis and stuff. But yeah, look at this. Nice bottle. There we go. Straight from Germany. And let's sip here. This is our sponsored booze for the evening. Yeah. Okay. All right. Prost.
Let's
see what this is about. Right. Cheers, fellow Parkaholics joining us. Grab a little adult bevy and...
Oh my God. It's like honey in a bottle. That is so good.
Oh, shit.
It's so good. It's like maple syrup plus honey and beer all in one. It's like candy.
Oh, we're gonna finish this whole bottle.
Ooh.
It's syrupy. It's thick.
If we don't make
sipper.
sense by the end of this podcast, there's a reason, and we'll blame Alex. But
this is really nice.
So
this
good.
is really nice.
Highly recommend.
It's just like an adult sipper, almost like an after dinner
up.
aperitif.
SpongeBob would say.
Very nice. So it's a Dunkelbock.
Okay.
It's a Dunkelbock. Very nice. I already finished off of this.
All
right. What is the agenda, Miss
Okay.
Britt?
So first, we're going to start talking about Epic Universe. We have 2 core things we're going to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost is we're taking my brother, who's a massive theme park nerd like we are, to Epic Universe for the first time this Saturday. I'm so excited. And then I also want to talk about the video we posted this week on what we think is going behind Wizarding World Paris, the expansion that they're building. And all of you commented and have some really good ideas that I want to share, and I want to chat about it. So I'm stoked. So that's number 1.
Okay.
And number 2, as you talked about, is Stranger Things. I know it's not quite theme park related, but I'm thinking Halloween Horror Nights.
It is and it's not, but it's the hot show right now.
But we have
and
to
all
talk
the
about
nerds
it. So PSA, we will be talking spoilers, but not till the second half of the show. So I'll let you know when we get started.
Cue the spoiler alert.
We're not ruining anything for anybody because I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, we're gonna. We just finished Stranger Things. We rewatched everything. We're done with Volume 1 of Season 5.
So we got to give our thoughts and commentary.
I have a lot of thoughts. The nice thing is, I don't agree with you on anything on Stranger Things or Epic Universe.
No, it does not.
Or Epic Universe. So look, Britt grew up in Florida. Britt grew up in Orlando, went to UCF. She loves her Orlando Universal Parks. Mm-hmm. And this little shit over here, we got married in May.
Woo!
It's a little shit. Yeah, you are. Because this one is, we're not going to Epic. It's going to be close. When are we going to go there? It's brand new park, this and that. And we tail ended it at the end of our honeymoon. We went Bahamas, straight to Epic. Yep. So we were at Epic, day 5 of opening.
Day 5.
Loved it.
Oh my God. I was in heaven. I was actually so nervous going through the gates that day. I think I was more nervous going to the opening of Epic than I was on our actual wedding
I think
day.
you were. No, you were.
I really was. I was sitting in the car just like...
and I'm like, what are you doing? 6 a.m. We got an Uber to Epic, and we'll post the video at one time. I have it all. I have it all documented.
But it's such a big deal. I mean, think about it. When's the last time you went to the opening of a brand new theme park, especially to like how big that? Yeah, never. I mean, nothing to this scale.
Never. No, I think it's the first theme park in 25 years in North America to open.
I mean, that's huge.
I think Islands was 99 and California Adventure was 2001, something like that.
Right around there.
2001. Yeah. So it's a pretty incredible that a brand new theme park opened in Orlando. So now I'm thinking, what's Disney going to announce in the next 5 years? But we're going to massage that conversation in there. But look, just so you guys know, for transparency, we've been to Epic twice this year. Once in May, once in October. We tailed off of Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. So we've done the park. I would say we've done 90% of the park, and we've done every ride multiple times.
Yeah, we've done everything major. I think the only thing we're missing are some of the cooler experience pieces. Like I'm gonna get started. I forget what it's called, but the monster makeup that they do. We haven't quite gotten to interact with enough of the amazing characters that they have on site. So that's what I want to do this next round. And what we're doing for the first time as well with my brother is actually trying out some of the reservation dining options. So really excited for that too.
We're gonna go get some Pan-Asian,
the Blue Dragon.
Pan-Asian. I know what I love there. I know what I'm impartial about, and I know what I'm looking forward to.
For me, and I have to say it, and this is where I'm really hopeful that my brother actually sides with me and not with you, because my brother and I are immersion. Don't get me wrong. I love my rides. I love them. I've been a ride whore in my day, okay? But immersion for me and actually walking into a land that I have fantasized about my entire life trumps everything. It hits. Look, whatever you think about Epic, maybe that there's not enough to do, the immersion there is unmatched, and you can't disagree with that. You really can't. What they've done there is so incredible. And I think my brother's going to walk in and just go, holy shit. This is amazing.
The immersion, I didn't know anything outside of Los Angeles until I met you.
That's fair.
I never even went to the Florida parks. I still haven't been to Disney World, and no one can sell me on it. So if you guys love Disney World, good luck with that.
We'll sell them, but I'm definitely more of a Disneyland type girl. So I
like the logistics of walking around and everything.
Fair.
But look, I know Disneyland, and you know, the rides don't do anything for me there. Like, they're cute. You have a good day, you have a beer, you walk around, whatever. Sure. But I grew up at Knott's Berry Farm. I grew up at Six Flags. And Six Flags Magic Mountain has, 5 of my favorite top 7 rides in the world. I love X. I love Tatsu. I love Twisted. Like, I want to go fast. I need airtime. I need loop-de-loops. I need big plunges, Goliath, all that stuff.
He's a typical dude is basically what he's telling you.
I want to go fast. I want to go fast. A driver wants to go fast.
Talladega Nights over here, okay?
I want to go fast.
I'm a driver's wife.
Yeah, you're a driver's wife. You want to go fast. So I've never personally hit the immersion. I think Disneyland's cute in its own self-narrated immersion. But until I saw Harry Potter for the first time in Universal Hollywood in Orlando, I saw Diagon Alley. I went, holy shit, they built a movie set for us. Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going on record, guys. The theming at Universal with Harry Potter is better than anything Disney's ever done.
Totally agree. Couldn't agree with you more. Truly. I know you can argue a little bit here and there that some of like Harry Potter timelines and things like that are off, but no one cares. No one cares. You walk in, you see the castle, you see Diagon Alley, you see Hogsmeade, and you're like, oh my God, I'm here.
When you saw Britt's #1 Harry Potter fan over here.
Massive nerd.
Read
Go
the
Gryffindor.
books.
Yes.
Read the books.
Got
all the
Slid
movies.
over here. Can you believe it?
She got me. I'm a happy half. I'm a Slid.
Can't be a half and half. It doesn't work that way.
Depends on my mood. And look, you sold me on Harry Potter. I know the story. And for me, picking up Harry Potter, since we met 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Where's my percentile of knowledge?
I mean, you're actually really good, but only, and he hates when I say this, but his knowledge is only
Don't
good.
say the B word. Don't say the B word.
Movies only. He has never read the books. He's just not a reader. So most of his knowledge it kind of ends there. But you're due for another rewatch. Because there are some elements when we get to the Wizarding Worlds in the theme parks where he's like, what is that? Like, what is that reference? So those are just small things, but you'll watch them again and you'll figure it out.
I'm batting 990.
You are. I mean, for most people just getting into it now.
Look, with the immersion, what they did in Universal, the first time you saw the castle.
Oh, I cried.
First time you saw Diagon Alley.
I cried.
Ministry.
Lost my shit and cried again. I mean, it truly is so magnificent.
Literally,
that
blubbering over here. Blubbering.
So amazing.
But I actually shared that moment with you at Ministry
for the first
on
time
day 5 in May 2025. The scale, if you guys haven't been to the Ministry of Magic, the ride is second to the queue in the line. Walking into the Ministry through the Flu Network, for me, and the scale of the actual Ministry, I'm sorry to say this, is probably more powerful to me than the ride.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you.
But the ride, what they did is freaking incredible. And from reports that they're not even up at 100% yet with a couple elements and stuff like that.
It's so when you get onto that ride, so many elements to it. I understand why it breaks.
You know how I feel about my IP dark rides.
I know you feel
diminishing returns, guys. Diminishing. Rise of the Resistance.
No.
Awesome the first time. Awesome. Blew my socks off. And then you go on it again.
Okay. But do you feel the same about Monsters Unchained?
Yeah.
In Dark Universe?
Yeah.
It's in such an incredible... You can't even compare.
It's not a roller coaster.
The animatronics on that ride literally are so lifelike. What do you mean? Every time I go on there, I'm blown away again.
It's not a roller coaster.
It's also scary. Like, there's jump scares on it.
I'm not... I love dark rides for the first and second time, and then it's all diminishing returns after that, because you know what's happening. Here we go.
Doesn't
There's
matter.
this, there's that, there's that.
You're twisting, you're turning. The story's amazing.
No, I'm sorry, guys.
You're literally walking into the Frankenstein manor.
It's the equivalent of watching a movie for a second or third time. You already know the cliffhanger. You know what's going to happen. It's the same shit. How
many movies do you rewatch over and over, and you love them just as much rewatching them again?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah, correct. So he's full of shit. What do you mean?
I'm going on the rides. I enjoy the rides, and I'm going to continue going the rides, and I have a good time. But it's never like a first time.
Okay.
Am I right?
All right.
Nothing's like your first time. Roller coasters, your top 10 roller coasters, big drops, Velocicoaster, Hagrid's is so much fun, Tatsu, I'm talking X. Every single time I go on them, it is just as good as the first time, and that's my point.
Fine, but I want to go back to what Epic Universe is really there for, is giving you experiences outside of the rides.
They're selling me.
So they are redoing the entire theme park universe, where it's not just, hey, how many rides can we stuff into a park? They're making it now more experience-based as well. And like, we've seen some of the characters walking around. They are on a different level.
Dark Universe is the best land there.
Blake, that's my brother. My brother's name is Blake. I don't know if we've mentioned that before, but that's going to be his favorite land. And at nighttime, I mean, truly, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever walked into.
He's a nerd.
He's a horror nerd.
He knows the source material.
Yes.
He's a tough cookie.
He is really tough.
Like me. I think he's going to meet us in the middle. I think he's going to go,
I think he will. I think he will be half and half. I think he's.
Let me ask you this, because if you haven't been to Epic yet, like you need to go to Epic because what they built is amazing. My whole point of this is they're still in a soft opening.
They are, yes. And they're in phase -1 almost.
Yeah.
And so like they still have so much more to build, to fix.
They literally have expansion pads ready to rock and roll with 2 or maybe even 3 more lands.
And they're going to build like its own city down there too.
Universal, they're going to build their own city walk and more hotels and everything. Yeah. I think they're playing chess. Disney's playing checkers. I think once Disney builds all their new stuff in Orlando, if it's like boom, 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 here's what's coming in the next 2 years, and they're going to trump them. I think Universal has position on Disney in Orlando. They're going to build more Harry Potter stuff, more Nintendo stuff. Zelda's coming. We're pretty confirmed with that. More monster stuff. Drones are coming for Burke. Yeah. And they haven't even started their light show with all that stuff.
No, haven't even.
Epic. Look, this is my point. It's fine. I like going to Epic. Islands is still better in Orlando as an all-around park today.
I agree. I agree. I do agree.
See?
I do love Islands. But that's not fair because IOA is my favorite park. So there's a piece of that for me too. But I also have only been to Epic twice. This is going to be my 3rd time.
But you have a good idea of it.
I have a good idea, but I still haven't gotten to do everything there that there is. So I haven't even reached its full potential.
We've been there twice. What more is there to do that we haven't done so far?
I just talked about it. There's so many different things, like the monster makeup we haven't gotten to do. We haven't gotten to do any of the character interactions. We haven't done half of the dining experiences that are there yet.
There's not that many dining experiences.
There's quite a few. There's so many like walk-up quick service that are just as seen. Like we haven't even done Mead Hall over in Isle of Burke.
No, but
we haven't done a couple of the rides over in that land either.
Yeah, but I don't go to theme parks to like eat at nice restaurants.
What do you mean? Okay,
I want to go fast.
Hang on.
I want to go fast.
No, that's cap. Like, could be so proud right now. I'm saying that because we go to Disney and you literally what do you call it?
Lounging?
No, but what do you call it? You call it your country club. Yeah. You don't go there just for the rides. We go, half the time we make reservations for dinner and everything else out there. We don't just do quick service.
Disney has 20 restaurants. They have 3 down here.
Doesn't matter. At Epic. They have Burning Blade Tavern, which we just did last time, which is incredible. If you have not done it yet.
Not a restaurant, it's a bar.
It doesn't matter. There's still full food
awesome.
And drinks.
I would go there every time. The ambiance in that.
I don't think you have to consider it a restaurant just because you have to sit down and make reservations. They have so many quick service that are just as cool.
I need to make a couple more rounds on the food. But
correct. And I'm a foodie, so like that I really appreciate.
But to my point, there's not that much to do
You're contradicting yourself on every turn here.
How so?
Because we do what you say you don't like to do, we literally don't like to do the same at Disney. You're going back and forth. We do just as much dining at Disney, just as much drinking and no rides at Disney.
My point is, there's so much to do, and downtown Disney is almost like the 3rd park for me.
That is fair, and I do agree with you. I think I 100% agree on that point. That's why I love City Walk with IOA and Universal, because to your point, you almost have a 3rd park. Epic does not have that yet. They will, which is going to make it 10 times better. So that I do agree with you. I do agree with that point. But at the end of the day, assessing it from just a park as a whole, it's freaking incredible, and they're only in stage 1.
I wouldn't call it stage 1. It's just it's not, in my eyes, it's not complete at all. It's not even, it's.
I disagree.
Too many dark rides. They have 1 coaster.
I think then that's just a personal preference. Like I love dark rides. I love them because I actually feel like I'm in the land. I'm in the universe. Like I'm in the fandom on a dark ride versus a coaster, which I love my coasters. Don't get me wrong. I do, but with the exception of Hagrid's Magical Creatures, most rides, like I don't feel like I'm actually in the universe.
You actually need
the dark rides. Like I feel like I'm
she
there.
Needs to be like around.
And I'm not talking a screen ride. I'm talking like full built sets.
But you like Hagrid's because it's like you're hugging. Like you actually need ambiance on a.
I need ambiance. I want the immersion on the ride.
So when you're going up a big roller coaster, because you can't put a 300-foot tall coaster in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Like, and you're above the ground. Like
I don't need it because I go to Six Flags Magic Mountain and I love Magic Mountain. Like there is no thrill like Magic Mountain. Right. But every time I go there, I'm like, I just need some theming.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I'm refilling over here. This stuff is delicious, by the way.
Okay.
I love Epic because we it's like a baby. We watched them build it from like
we did.
We're like they're putting a new.
That was part of how special it was.
And then we start seeing the lands, the restaurants, and everything, and you watch it get built for 5 years basically.
Yeah, you're right.
And totally right. From what you know, because you knew all the schematics of it, you knew where the rides were going, you know what the rides were, everything.
I mean, opening day, baby. I literally knew the map already before we walked in because we had literally watched it. We watched it.
I know we knew the map. So my question to you: what expectations did you have for Epic?
Okay.
And what expectations were met? And I want a rating. What did you think going in before you walked in? 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest, of course. Going like, is this gonna be the park of all parks? And then when you actually went there,
that's a really great question. I haven't thought about it. Because I'm such a pessimist, a realist, as I like to call myself. Okay. I went in expecting the worst. I think because initial feedback from people was pretty negative. Just for people that got like early entry and stuff like that, or got the early access to their annual pass holders and things like that.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet, boys and girls.
Do not form your own opinions. But I think I went in being like, look, it may not be the most amazing park, but like how cool that I'm walking into a brand new theme park. And the chances of that happening in my lifetime again, I mean, maybe one more time, are pretty slim. But for Universal especially, because it has some of my favorite IPs. You have Harry Potter. I'm a massive horror fan. So getting a dark universe, I mean, that is just top.
Talk about rolling the dice on
I'm a huge How to Train Your Dragon fan. So I'm literally walking into a theme park with all my favorite things. Okay. And Super Nintendo, obviously. We're spoiled because we already did it here in Hollywood.
This is why I'm jaded about Super Nintendo World. We visited it in Hollywood first.
Which is unfair. That's not a fair example. We cheated. We got to see it first.
Right. We did. What they did in Super Nintendo World,
the scale,
is freaking amazing. And you're walking into the video like it's. It
just wasn't new for us when we walked in.
We bypassed it.
So that's not fair because you going in there, it's probably going to be one of your favorite lands. Like Super Nintendo World is on a whole different level of immersion.
It's too
kid friendly, to be fair.
It's too kiddie. I wish they had something a little spicier there.
Yeah, I agree. Which Zelda. But I'll talk about that again. I'll talk about that in a second because I want to quickly go through before we lose like time on Epic. I want to go through some of the ideas of what's going to go behind Wizarding World Paris, and then also maybe IO which kind of ties into Zelda. But to finish quickly on my expectations, I went in low. I came out of Epic on one of the biggest highs of my entire life, and half the rest of our day got rained out at night, and I was just sprinting through the park in the rain. I loved it so much, and I have been so excited to go back ever since. Like, I cannot wait to watch.
What's Epic today? Give me a rating of Epic
out of 10.
Today. Yes,
I would give it a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 from you, Miss. I love Epic. I thought you were going to give it a 9.5 right now.
No, I think it's an 8 out of 10 because to your point. No. To your point, it's phase 1, and I know what they're going to build, and it's not a perfect park. So I agree with you entirely. But I think it's unfair, the criticism it's getting for what is currently there.
I'm going to tell you the criticism is you grew up in Florida. It rains in Florida a lot, yes?
Yeah, but you have to know that when you go to a theme park. That pisses me off. Cool. Hang on, I need to get hot.
I want to talk about the weather right now. Go ahead.
You cannot control the weather. These people that go there, it rained the whole second half of my day.
Yeah, Sherlock.
You're going to Florida.
You can control the rides that are in there. When it rains in Florida,
baby, you just said it has a bunch of dark rides. It literally has Monsters Unchained. Hold
on, let me throw some stats at you.
Fine.
Epic Universe has 11 rides for a new park. That's not a lot. When it rains, 7 of those 11 must close down. That means you have 4 dark rides to go on if it rains. When it rains all the time.
You just said there was too many dark rides. So what are you suggesting they do? If you don't like the dark rides, but you're also complaining about the rain issue, what do you want from them?
That's why I'm not as happy as you.
You're going to a theme park in Florida. It rains. That is life. You have to just know that is going to be maybe one of the possible issues that you're going to have if you go on a vacation to that state.
That sucks. You have 4 rides to go. Oh, the carousel. We get to ride the carousel 42 times today.
That's any Florida theme park.
Well, that's why they do the dark ride so much.
The amount of the dark rides are not for me. That people go, it rained the whole half of my stay. They weren't upset that the rides were closed. They're just pissed that it rained. What do you want Universal to do? Just put a giant dome over the theme park?
Now who's playing chess over here? Huh?
Stop it. Stop it.
Dome World.
Okay, I want to change because I'm
World.
really freaking excited about this. So wait, I want to quickly talk.
I can't believe you only gave Epic an 8 out of 8.5 right now.
Because it's going to continue when they build new stuff. Like, I'm so excited to see what's coming.
All right, what's really quick? I know you want to do your thing.
Yeah.
What's Islands?
Islands is OG for me, and it has my 2 favorite rides. So, I mean, to me, it's a 9 and 3/4 on a 10. And I say that because, in fairness, I've been going since I was a kid. Hulk was I think we talked about this last podcast, my first real coaster, and it has my 2 favorite coasters of all time, which are Hagrid's Magical Creatures and Velocicoaster. Therefore,
and you love Hulk.
And I love Hulk. And it has the original Harry Potter park that was built. So, I mean, for me, it's got to be my number 1. But that's,
I thought you were going to give, there's just not enough action for me yet. But it's in its infancy. That's it. It's in its infancy.
Fine.
So what are we going to put there?
Okay. So we launched a video this week, and we were talking about what they're building behind the new expansion pad. It's behind Wizarding World Paris. I think, and I mentioned this on our video, that I think it's going to be Quidditch. Not a screen ride. I'm so over the freaking screen rides, but an actual build.
Who's contradicting who now?
What do you mean?
You love your dark rides.
Yeah, but not all the dark rides. What do you mean? There's like barely any screens in Dark Universe for Monsters Unchained. No. They still have the sets built out. Okay, I can't get angry at you right now. I need to go through this because you guys had some amazing ideas. I think it's going to be Quidditch. Shut up. I think it's going to be Quidditch.
Why'd they get a divorce? Freaking dark rides and Quidditch. What?
I think it's going to be Quidditch, but I think it's actually going to be maybe more similar, better version of Forbidden Journey. A mix between the two. That's just my personal vote. I don't think they really have done Quidditch justice. There's like a light little screen portion in Forbidden Journey. It doesn't count.
I asked you, what's the one thing they have?
Yeah.
Look, they have done the castle.
Yeah.
They have done Diagon Alley with Escape from Gringotts.
Mm-hmm.
They've now done the Ministry. I go, have they cleaned everything up? You go, no, they're missing one major thing, and it is?
To me, it's Quidditch. But I will be honest with you, a bunch of you put in some amazing ideas that I didn't even think of. So I want to quickly go through them and why I think either yes, possible, or no, or maybe belongs at a different park.
All right,
based on what I got. Okay, so someone mentioned it here, we need a Fantastic Beast ride. I don't care. What do you mean? We have a 1920s Paris and no Newt or Tina. No. That's fair. They built it off of Fantastic Beasts. I'll be very transparent. Not a Fantastic Beasts fan. No one cares about
Fantastic Beasts.
I don't care. The movies were terrible. I don't care what you say. I'm sorry. They have so many great characters, but they just didn't do it justice. So for me, this is a personal opinion. I don't need a Fantastic Beast ride. They already put some of the beasts in the Ministry of Magic ride. You already see some of them in there. And they actually put it around the land. I just don't think you need a whole ride based on that. So sorry
who said that?
I'm going to totally butcher this, Temoc, T-E-M-O-C. I apologize, but no thank you.
Sorry, Temoc on TikTok.
Fantastic Beasts.
Good idea, but next.
This one actually said, I would even take Muddle Quidditch as a compromise.
Muddle Quidditch.
Muggle Quidditch.
Muggle
They actually do that at schools. People actually do it as a real school. It would be so funny. Okay, so let's see. Someone said the Avatar ride, which is Flight of Passage from Animal Kingdom in Orlando, but make it Potter.
One big screen ride. There we go for screen rides.
Look, Flight of Passage is amazing. It's the one screen ride I actually love that is such a phenomenal job. And no screen rides for Britt. No screen rides. I'm so over them. We just did Transformers the other day in Hollywood, and I was so over it. I want to build out some screens you have to do. I'm fine with a few throughout the ride, but overall, I think most people are just exhausted and over screen rides. I think it's overdone. It's like a safety net for not wanting to build things.
I do love what they did with Monsters Unchained, but it's still that, you're just kind of, going through the motions. It's a show.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, if you guys haven't been on this ride, spoiler alert, cover the mic. I just needed a bigger finale with the Dracula. I needed a bigger finale with Dracula.
I agree.
That's all.
Because he's so amazing. This one I love. However, I don't think this fits in Wizarding Paris. I'm ready to go. I'm so hyped about this. This one wants to do a Great Hall restaurant. So like the Be Our Guest, which is at Disney, you have not experienced that. But it's literally a dining experience. You make reservations. You get to actually have dinner and drinks in the Great Hall. Okay. They did something very similar in How to Train Your Dragon in Isla Burke. Okay. They did Mead Hall. And we haven't done it yet, but you walk in and it's awesome. It's literally from the movie, copy-paste.
Are we going to do it this week?
I think a Great Hall, yes. I would like to do a Great Hall, but I don't think it belongs at Epic. I think it should actually go God bless it, but at IOA right next to Harry Potter where they're tearing down.
Now we're cooking.
They're tearing down that whole section across from Mythos. I think that should actually go there. maybe combo with some, Forbidden Forest stuff going on in there. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I think it'd be better suited in terms of what they have over there versus Epic. But I love that idea. Just not at Epic Universe.
I love it. Look, everyone loves Harry Potter. People fly from South America, from Europe. Everyone's speaking Spanish and Portuguese and all these fine blokes from Scotland and England. That's all you hear.
Yeah.
They are flying 8 hours for Harry Potter.
Yes.
IOA, expand.
If you could eat in the Great Hall.
I have been in the Great Hall. The OG Great Hall.
In Watford?
In Watford? By the way, she took me. She was like, "Oh, I want to do the Warner Brothers tour in London," and I'm like, "Ugh, a tour, so much fun." It's all the original props from all the Harry Potter movies. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
For any Harry Potter fan that hasn't done it, go to Watford. It's just northwest of London. Fantastic. And continue. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I know he's getting so excited. This one I love. I just don't see it ever happening, but a wizard hotel to sleep in. How cool would that be? I would lose my mind.
Chance of that happening?
I know. With moving pictures on the walls. Yes to all the above. Just don't think it'll probably ever happen, but I love the idea.
Just copy Disney, what they did with the Star Wars Hotel in
Love
Orlando.
the creativity.
That was really good.
Yes.
The Star Wars Hotel.
Oh yeah, that failed miserably.
Absolute disaster.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, they just didn't do it right.
I think the broom ride, based on, I love the internet. Before it was, hey, here's the grand new ride, new land that we have, and now you can literally pull Orange County permits from the internet, and you know exactly what they're
incredible.
building.
What's the site we love that they give us all the aerial footage?
BioReconstruct. Whoever's running BioReconstruct with all your drones.
We love you.
Like chef's kiss.
You guys are truly miracle workers.
They just go up there.
Oh, they're so amazing.
But look, they're gonna add something to IOA. And I say my vote is you expand Harry Potter. That's what people give a shit about.
Yeah. It's
you
also
said,
right behind Paris.
They
have expansion pads for the other lands readily available. So I personally think this one has to be Harry Potter.
Wicked might come. I don't know.
I just don't think it fits where they're putting that. I don't disagree with you on the Wicked, but I honestly don't think Wicked's going to happen. I think that fourth little circle they're going to do on that door, I think it... okay, all right, fine. Maybe that's a whole different podcast. But I do think they're going to do I think they're going to do Zelda over in Super Nintendo area, personally.
That's where it fits.
That's where it fits. But I think this one has to be Harry Potter, where it's at. It's literally directly behind, and you'll actually see the sign in my video. Literally something, it says Quidditch in giant letters. They're literally screaming it to us.
Coupe de Quidditch. It's French. You have to say Coupe de Quidditch.
Apologies to all our French fans out there. We're probably butchering that. But it's literally there in writing. They are telling us what they are building there. So I am so confident.
Quidditch is coming and it's going to be awesome. As long as it's not a screen ride and you're actually traveling on brooms, it'll be badass.
Fair.
It'll be badass. I'm shocked you said 8.5 on Epic.
I'm not. It's a beautiful park, but I agree with you that it still has place to go. But 8 out of 10 for me, because I can be really tough, is a beautiful score. Beautiful score.
Solid 6 for me.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't even give half of those to Disney World in Orlando.
Okay. But solid 6 with the potential of a 12.
6?
It's a 6 right now.
Oh my.
It's a 6 right now.
Stop it.
You can get the park there in half a day.
No. Don't listen to him. Go to Epic. It's amazing. You know what? I want your own opinion. I want all of you to go, and then you can come bitch at me that it's not good enough. But until you go, I don't want to hear it.
Don't go on a rainy day because everything's going to be closed. You can ride the carousel 4 times. Ride the carousel.
Florida. Oh my God.
You didn't even mention Stardust. I'm shocked.
That's a different conversation on coasters and things like that. I don't think that fits.
I'm growing to love Stardust more and more.
I am
more
as well.
and more, but it's not
I honestly am as well. Last time we went on, it was
green
epic.
Track only. I will never ride yellow again. I call it the Humpback Express.
Yellow was too many. I hated it, but yes, green.
All right. Well, we're going back to Epic. We're gonna report back on number 3 this year.
I think we got to bring my brother on as a guest, but I'll be honest, he's gonna be a little hesitant. So I need you all in the comments to be like, "Let's go, Blank. Let's go," so we can get him on here. He's got to come on. I need his thoughts. Right. We got to get our first guest.
Why don't we just pod from the park?
Got to pod from the park. Maybe we will. I don't know.
Let's go. We go remote. He's our sensei in video games. We play Fortnite with him. We play DBD with him. Dead by Daylight. We'll bring him to the park. Actually. He's a big horror guy, just like you. He loved Halloween Horror Nights. He turned us on to Terrifier. He turned on to Five Nights at Freddy's. He's our sensei with Stranger Things right now. He beat us. Yep. Stranger Things is 100% coming back to Halloween Horror Nights next year.
It has to. Pause. I'm going to do a little spoiler here. Spoiler alert. We may get into some spoilers on the new season, so I'm preparing all of you. If you don't want to hear it, sign off now, and we've loved seeing you, and then you can come back and watch the second half.
I'm going to sign on with some more of this stuff
but I don't want anyone to get spoilers because I hate getting spoilers. Yes. So I'm giving you this PSA now to grab your beverage and leave, and come back to us after you have seen all of season 5.
Let's talk some Stranger Things.
Let's talk about
they're calling it Volume 1 of season 5. Volume 1. And then Christmas is Volume 2, and then New Year's is Volume 3, the finale.
Oh my! We were really behind. We rewatched all 4 seasons.
Everything.
And it took us a lot longer than we expected. So we were actually late watching Volume 1 of season 5. I'm so glad we rewatched it because I felt like I was watching a brand new show. I forgot so much of what happened.
There's a lot there.
And honestly, it got me so hyped for watching the new season.
It's such a perfect 80s nostalgia show. It is nostalgia to the nth power.
Aside from, for me personally, and I think maybe you won't agree because you haven't seen it, but Game of Thrones and Lost are the only other 2 that had a season 1 that just blew you out of the water. Maybe Severance I'll add in there too.
Severance, Breaking Bad.
But there's very few that just are hard hit. Down in history is one of the greatest season 1s of any show of all time is Stranger Things.
Love Stranger Things.
You really can't beat it. So, we have big expectations for this final season.
They can go so many ways.
Oh, so many ways. But I'll be honest, I was very nervous going in. I was really happy with Volume 1 so far. I'm really excited with where they're taking it. They're showing us some new elements of Hawkins and kind of where they're at these few years later. He's nervous about where they're going to go with it, but I trust the Duffer Brothers more than anything. And if anyone's going to do it right, it's them. I am just praying, please, God, do not give us a final season like Game of Thrones, or I may perish. I don't know. I'm so nervous. I have so much PTSD from that.
They have to kill off 2 to 3 main characters.
But they're going to. You know they're going to. And don't you say it. It better not be Steve.
Steve sucks.
Stop.
Steve
God.
Harrington is the most overrated character in all of television.
What do you mean?
What's so great about Steve?
Arc is so... He starts off, to your point...
His character arc's like this. Flatline.
He is the typical... popular guy in high school, so I agree that he's the... But then he becomes literally the babysitter. He is such a badass. The scene with the bat where he goes right after the Demogorgon...
Since day
oh my God. There are
1.
so many scenes I could even mention to you, but his character arc's incredible. He's changed tenfold, and now he honestly goes after everyone. No. He's just jealous of how amazing his hair is. That's what it is.
He was with the who's the supermodel that he uses the
oh my God, what is it? Farrah Fawcett.
The Farrah Fawcett hair.
Farrah Fawcett hair.
Look, I'm very analytical when it comes to character arcs and what they're doing.
Know.
And they killed
We know.
He was on the right arc with becoming a nerd, and they killed him at Scoops Ahoy. Where it's like, hey Dustin, what's going on? Blah blah blah.
I agree there.
Where Dustin is my number 1 character. Dustin throughout the entire series has the best lines. He's never moved too much from his original character in season 1.
Fair.
And he got a little dark in 5. Got a little dark. I like it.
Dark. Well, it makes sense. I always go back to your example with Thor. Thor went through a lot, obviously through Marvel, and then they just made his character funny and happy-go-lucky, whatever, and got over it. But for the first time, they're actually taking a character. He had very, very a close person to him pass away, we think, in the last season. And he's actually grieving and going through what normal people do when they grieve. And they've all been through just horrors. So I'm actually excited to see a character like him take a little bit of a turn. Still with some great banter back and forth like Steve and the other characters, but he's actually going through what he needs to for his character arc, and I'm happy with it.
You and your brother love Harrington.
How can you not? He's my favorite character.
He's not in my top 5.
It's so pathetic. I think most of the internet would disagree with me.
Look, this is what I think. Look, okay, spoiler alert. We all knew Will was getting his powers because that was pretty self-explanatory.
I'm actually stoked about that.
I want to go on
talk about that
prediction right now. I want to go on prediction roll. I want to see if the Duffer Brothers are going to surprise us. I want to see if Netflix is going to have a series finale that we're going to talk about for years.
Can I give you one thing I think is going to happen?
Huh?
I'm really excited about. So I think as soon as I saw it, Will is 100% Harry Potter. He is Harry Potter, and Vecna is Voldemort.
Do say?
They are literally one and the same. Will is part of Vecna, just as Harry Potter took over pieces of Voldemort. So in that one scene, I'm going to get some of this verbiage wrong, but the one scene where...
Horcrux, kids.
Yeah. The one scene where Joyce and Hopper rescue Will, and he has the tube in his throat. that to me is like almost kind of Vecna's version of a Horcrux in some ways.
Okay.
And Will took on and embodied some of him and his powers and his strengths. And so when Will got his powers, because he literally is a seer, he's kind of a wizard, like he has access into Vecna's brain that no one else does. It's literally Harry Potter and Voldemort. It is the same, just in a different realm and a different story.
Do you think
Will's gotta die?
Will has to die for Vecna to die?
Will has to die.
Okay.
Whether he comes back like Harry Potter, because obviously it's a little different. Harry Potter died, had 2 souls, all that.
I'm fine with that.
But
Let's talk about.
I think Will has to die one way or the other. Whether he survives that or not, unsure. But in order for Vecna to die, I think because he's part of the hive mind, he's part of all of that, he has to go. Sorry, Will.
Okay.
Has to go. And I think it's actually a beautiful ending to his story. That's
a good arc because he's all
I
about.
think it's really cool. I'd be so stoked if they followed that. That's my prediction.
I think he somehow saves Mike and Elle.
I think so.
Right? Because there's a line in there where Mike's like, when you leave town and when you graduate, they're gonna leave it and ride their horse into the sunset.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think Hopper officially dies. Huh?
It got so dark in our house.
It did get dark, yeah. Freaking sun. This is the worst time of the year where the sun goes down at 4:30 in California.
Turn on some lights.
Awesome.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, we both agree Will's gonna die.
I think Will's gonna die. I think he's 100%.
And he's connected to Vecna.
Yeah. He has to go. He has to go.
Hopper, alive or dead?
I don't think he can die again. He already died once. They already had a funeral for the guy, basically. But
it wasn't an emotional. They didn't do like an episode where it's like
dying
Hopper's gone.
again. I don't think it would have the same gravity that it did when he died the first time. I just don't think it makes sense. I think Elle's gonna die out of the 2 of them.
Oh, really?
I almost think you're gonna have people die that are in like the pairs, because then there's someone to mourn and really be devastated. So like Will dies with Vecna. I think 11 out of him and Hopper is going to be the one to pass away.
There's only 4 episodes left.
I think if you're going to go with the trio with Harrington and all of them, I think 3 with Nancy.
It's very simple.
Jonathan,
ready? Watch this. You heard it here first.
Harrington,
you heard it here first.
I think
Steve is going to sacrifice himself to save Nancy's life.
Yeah.
He is going to pass away. Steve Harrington. And in that moment, that shows his love for her, and she is going to confirm that.
Okay, but can I play devil's advocate on this? And why I think maybe not. So, you already have Eddie that passed away, right? And
is he gone? Can you? He died in the Upside Down. Bring back Eddie. Bring back
but here's why I think that.
Bring back Billy, too. Billy was awesome.
Billy was such a great character.
Bring them all back. Bring back Barb. Give me some Barb action.
I don't need Barb back. Sorry, Barb. Dustin already lost Eddie, one of his brothers, right? For him to lose Steve, too?
Yeah, give me an emotional ending.
No, what a tragedy for that kid.
Life's not always fair,
I just don't see it happening.
Life's not always fair.
I'm sorry.
What do you want, a cookie cutter ending where everyone just goes kumbaya?
I agree with you, because if I think Will's going to die, you can't have Jonathan, the other brother, die as well. Nancy's not going to go.
No one cares about Jonathan.
She's a badass bitch. Out of the 3, out of that love triangle, I think you're right. I do, unfortunately, think it has to be Steve. As devastated as I am, I think it would be a beautiful character arc for him. I'll be pissed, and I'll probably just not speak for days, but I agree that it may need to happen. I don't care.
Where's my Susie at?
Can I have some more of this?
Susie's not even in this season. I'm shocked. I love Susie.
Thank God.
Give me more Susie.
She was great for what we needed
She's better than Fat Boy.
Who's Fat Boy?
Fat Boy in this season. The little nerdy guy.
Yeah, he's like the typical bully in school. I had a bunch of those too. Yeah, I get it. He's got some funny one-liners.
This is good stuff.
This is actually really good. I agree. I agree. But that's my theory though with Will, and I'm sticking to it. Obviously, we haven't seen quite enough, but I love that they're doing the quarantine. That part's really cool. The last scene of episode 4, where all the Demogorgons come out and Vecna's upgrade on what he looks like this season, he is badass. Like, I am so impressed.
That scene they come onto the military base. I
saw
a little interview with the Duffer Brothers, and they pulled that from episode 4, Star Wars, the original trilogy, where Darth Vader comes in that first scene and just starts bossing people around.
Yeah, that was the move.
That was badass.
That was the move.
Will was badass.
Yes.
The little re-kidnapping the kids was a little too long for me. The Max and the little girl, what's her name? The sister.
Holly.
That's getting a little long.
But you know what? I think they're setting that up for something like a way bigger picture, and I think that's actually going to be, half of what he does is through the mind. Like that's going to be really crucial for these next few episodes. So I know you don't love what they're doing up, but it's a setup for something I think is going to be really important in taking Vecna down. Because you can't just do it in physical form. Like you actually have to beat him in the mind.
But I want to know where Elle comes in. So we have 3 different battlefields right now.
I do not think Elle is a major player in winning this war with Vecna. I think she's going to help Will, but I think Will's going to be the major player.
What if she sacrifices herself for...
No, I said I think Elle's going to die.
What if she sacrifices herself for Hopper?
Hopper and Mike. Either one.
No, you can't do that because then Hopper lost 2 daughters. You can't do that.
Oh my God, I can't.
No, they won't do that. They won't do that. I didn't even think about it.
You're right, I didn't. That's a really good point.
That's rough. Winona's not dying. Can we agree Winona's not dying?
I don't think Winona's dying. Unless she dies for her 2 boys, which would be beautiful, but I just don't see it. I don't know why.
Eddie comes back from the dead, Metallica guitar solo, and
I don't know enough about the lore, but I've seen some of like the videos about like him being a vampire or Dracula, something like that. I don't know enough to know if that's like even a possibility, but it looks pretty cool.
There's not that much runway left.
If he did come back like that to beat Vecna, that'd be awesome.
There's not that much.
There's not that much runway. But you have to remember, these episodes are so freaking long. They're almost movie form. Think what they do in a movie. They got plenty of time. I think you're stressing about nothing. They have plenty of time. They have plenty of time.
The one thing, we're taking Game of Thrones the last season out of the equation, but Game of Thrones was like a tournament starting at Red Wedding. They started to
try to turn on light while you're talking.
They started to taper characters off, which was good to get to that kind of finale. I don't like that we're adding so many characters. Don't love that.
Terrible
right now.
Too light?
Nah, it's fine.
How's that?
It's fine.
Better?
We'll go 5 more minutes.
I just can't even see you in the camera.
I'm shocked you gave Epic only an 8.5.
Okay,
and
let's
you just
relax.
Epic this. Don't talk shit about Epic that. Blah 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 blah.
Alas.
All right, Stranger Things.
Okay, go ahead.
I think they are set up for an incredible series finale if they do it correctly. There's going to be some deaths. I think 3 or 4 main characters need to die. And if they hold back, like, shame on you.
Here's my thing, and I've said this to you from the very beginning. I do not mind when major characters die, as devastating as it is, as long as they do it in the correct way and it makes sense for their character. Game of Thrones, I'm sorry, I love you, but you killed off characters. Not that you couldn't have killed them off, but they totally lost what their entire character was about in that last season. And when they died, you're like, that didn't even make sense. It didn't live up to what they were, or who they were, what their entire character arc has been the whole season. So in Stranger Things, if you kill off major characters, which they will, and they need to, just make sure you're doing it correctly and it makes sense for the story as a whole. And then I think they're fine. And people were going to go, it's like going to be like a Tony Stark. You know what? That made sense. That's what he was meant to do. I'm fine with it.
Tony.
But you just have to do it correctly. If you just kill off a character just to kill off a major character, then you're going to have pissed off fans.
No. Steve Harrington can win me the next 4 episodes. He said... This guy
you heard it here, folks. Steve Harrington's got 4 episodes. He's got 4 episodes to win on to over 4 episodes.
Everyone loses their shit for Steve Harrington. Steve Harrington this, Steve Harrington. Why?
He's so funny. He's the babysitter that takes care of the kids.
No.
What do you
mean? Dustin's funny, and he just gets he uses it as a soundboard, basically.
Totally disagree with you.
He's almost like an extra on the set, like he's a babysitter.
Oh my God.
He's like 2 lines. I'm actually upset that we're not getting more of him, Jonathan, and Nancy in like that dynamic in the last 4 episodes.
To be honest, I'm over it. I'm so over Jonathan. His character annoys me so much. Like, he was creepy from the very beginning, taking photos. I don't understand what she's doing. I know he's come a long way. He's become a better person. I know he went through a lot, so I very much understand that. But as a whole, his character is such a dud to me. I'm
Jonathan?
So sorry. Yeah.
I never cared for him.
I never cared for him, and so I'm kind of over the love triangle because I'm like, you just end up with Harrington already.
He's more badass. He's more badass in the fights than Steve is. Nancy's more badass in the fights.
He is not. Jonathan does nothing.
You know who does everything? You know who lifts that whole relationship? Nancy.
Nancy does. I agree.
You didn't even mention Nancy.
No, I said she was badass earlier in the episode. I just don't. I think her personality is boring. She's a badass, but like her personality is just kind of dull for me.
If she was flashy, you wouldn't like her.
No, she's just, I don't know.
She's very matter of fact, let's get shit done.
I agree. No, I agree. She's just, I don't know. Every time she's on screen, I'm like, she's badass. It's fine.
The hair.
No, her hair is costly.
And the 80s outfit. You don't like her 80s outfits.
No, I just want Jonathan to go away. I'm over it. I'm over him. I'm just over. He lied to her again about college at the end of the last season. Like, there's no reason to be with the guy.
You're so stuck on that. I want to know, for everyone watching right now, I want to know, we have a week until volume 2, and then another 2 weeks until the finale. Ooh. Such a dead move right there.
Party foul.
I want to know what you guys think and how it's going to end. Like, drop your line in the comments because we're going to go back to these comments after and see who's right. That's what we're going to do.
We will.
Hundo P.
Now that I've spilled, we need to wrap it up.
It wouldn't be an Erlervid show if you didn't spill something.
You're right. Sorry, Mom. Got that from my mother.
That's why I gave her the tiny Pilsner glasses.
I think that might be our cue to
Hey, Deb, this one's for you. She just spilled booze all over the table.
I'm so embarrassed.
Love you, mother-in-law.
On a podcast. Although it's too short of a glass, I don't think anyone saw it.
Give you minis. You're not ready for adult pints yet on the podcast because you'll spill everywhere.
So embarrassing.
She spills
I can't theme park with cocktails because I just spill them everywhere.
On the rides.
Yeah.
All right.
Facts.
All right. Are we calling it there?
I have 2 homework assignments for you guys because I want to know. Number 1, if you haven't already, I want you to comment what you think is going behind Epic Universe because so far the ideas are really good.
Which part?
For me,
be more specific, Bob.
Fair. Behind Wizarding World Paris. That's what I want to know. And then I also would like to know who you think is going to die on Stranger Things. I would like your top ratings. Also, you know what? Throw in there. How many of you love Steve Harrington? Okay, let's give some Steve Harrington love over here and kick this guy out of the chat. All right, so I want you to add that in there too. But I think those are my 2 homework assignments.
Hopper, better character.
I love Hop. I love Hop.
Robin was for a second. Robin's on my shit list right now.
She's getting a little
too much screen time.
I'm over it.
Murray. Love Murray. Murray is the perfect dry, sarcastic comic relief.
Hilarious.
Murray, I want to start a campaign. Murray for president.
Yeah,
Murray for president. He doesn't get enough love.
He doesn't get enough love, and honestly, he's hilarious and just like he's so good. He's such a great character. I love him.
I can't believe it took you only 2 episodes to spill a drink.
I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked it didn't happen on the first one because I was in the martini glass too.
I didn't even flinch.
Anyway, just know, guys, I tend to spill a lot of drinks. I speak with my hands, okay?
We had to clean up on aisle 1.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, folks. Epic Universe, please comment below if you have been, what you like and what you don't like about it. If you haven't been to Epic and have questions,
let us know.
We will guide you in your journey. We know what we like, what we don't like. And then Stranger Things, give me your top 3 deaths that you think are going to happen. And if there are not at least 3 major deaths, boring.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Can we assume Vecna's dying?
I don't know. They could leave it at a cliffhanger. But I hate when shows do that, so I'm going to go with he dies.
They're not going to...
What if Will turns into Vecna?
Oh, takes over the throne?
Oh! Or 11 turns into Vecna.
Oh! Now we're talking.
Spicy! That just came into my brain.
Now we're talking.
Oh, I don't know.
I hope they give us a twist that we go, we didn't see that coming. That's all I care. All I care about is give us something that we don't think.
11 could become Vecna. She could take the throne. Oh my God, I have to go. I need to leave so I can go brainstorm.
All right, fellow Parkaholic. Cheers.
Cheers with my empty drink that I spilled.
There's more where that came from.
Yeah.
All right, fellow Parkaholics. We're going to sign off here for Miss Britt, for Anta. We'll see you at the parks. And if we don't chat, happy holidays to you and yours.
Happy holidays. Bye, Parkaholics.
See you guys at the parks.